For my inquiry, I chose King College Prep in Chicago, Illinois. The school is 94% black, and 72% of the students come from low income families.
I chose to do PS3 Bedford Village Elementary School in Brooklyn, New York. It received an overall grade of a C from the New York City Department of Education for the 2010-2011 school year, due to the fact that the students' performance was low as well as the school's environment. In both of our schools, we saw that the parent involvement was very high. In my school, there is a parent-teacher association which promotes better communication in the classroom and at home.
For my school, 98% of parents were involved with their children, which helps the teachers because they can figure out what is wrong with the students if they're not performing at the level the teacher thinks they should be performing at.
This graph shows the different ethnicities at the two schools. Because the African American population is so high, parent involvement isn't always accurate, but at these two schools, there is a lot of parent involvement.
One aspect that was different about my school compared to Alyssa's was the fact that majority of the students are well below average for math and science, and the school as a whole did not make AYP for the last few years. This is a huge problem, especially for my school, because with such low grades, especially on the core classes such as math, science, and reading, the students are not getting as high of a level of education as they should be. And with the fact that they have not made AYP, it is hard to think that school can still be running, even though they can't make yearly progress year after year. It was also hard to see how the students tested way below standards, because it makes you think, what are the teachers doing that the kids aren't performing as well? You know, especially with the school with such high parent involvement, you would think that the grades would be better, especially for the kids, because the parents would want to help them out. The following graph shows college readiness. As you can see, English is the only subject where a majority of it is above meets CRB.
One positive aspect that I found at Bedford Village is that the community offers many resources for the students. The school focuses on visual arts education, and with that in mind, the teachers can take their students to local museums and theaters. For instance, many classes take field trips to the Brooklyn Museum and the Museum of Modern Art. Classes also go see performances at theaters in New York City. Students are learning the material, but are also engaged in the lesson because they are interested in what is taking place. A new learning atmosphere is provided for the students as well. This allows students to achieve and flourish in every way possible because of the resources that are offered in the school's environment.
After finishing my research of King College Prep, I'm excited to have the opportunity, if I do have the opportunity, to work at the school, because such high parent involvement is something that I feel is very necessary for a school to have, because I want the ability to go to a student's house and teach them material if they say they missed class or they're not understanding and they just need a little extra help.
After researching Bedford Village Elementary School, I know that it will be somewhat tough, but I know that I can take on these challenges. I will learn to use the resources that are available and communicate with parents. I will also teach my students at the best of my ability and engage them in fun and interacting activities.